God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny.
What's up, YouTube world? It is your girl, Ivory, and I am back with another video. That might change because I don't even know what that was just now. But anyways, hey y'all, say y'all. Hey girl, hey. But I'm going to figure out a little slogan. But yeah. So guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, I decided to take a social media detox. I did. Again. Only because, like, I'm gonna be real. Let's be real. I feel like when I got back on social media, I just felt like, man, I was off for a whole year. A year and some change. Actually, I almost made it to the 2-year mark. So I'm off social media for a year, and I had made this routine of spending time with God, learning myself, dating myself, learning my children, loving my children, embracing knowledge in school and college, fully focused on my studies. There's no outside distractions. There's no outside noise. But as certain events kept popping up and certain things kept happening, people like, oh, I need your information. Do you have Instagram today? It's like everybody just communicate off Instagram. In school, at church, everywhere you go. You meet somebody, they just they network off Instagram. That's how they communicate. It ain't even texting no more. It's just Instagram. So I kind of got tempted into adding my Instagram back because I'm like, dang, I don't want to keep sending people to my friend, and I don't want to keep sending people to my kids' Instagrams and having them hit me up through. I just felt like, all right, it's time to add it back because you're growing. You know what I'm saying? You're evolving, you're growing. So let's add social media back. So I added social media back, and what I realized about social media after being out of it for a year and just really studying and learning God is that this really is Pandora's box. Like, this really is the end to the end. You know what I'm saying? The beginning to the end. It really is just a distraction that's not beneficial to your life or your purpose, and it really draws away from your soul. Your soul should be fulfilled with things that help you grow in your mental and in your spirit, man. And I feel like if your soul is empty, a reflection of that will show in your spirit and your physical, what you give out to the world. If your soul is completely drained and it's completely torn apart, everything else is going to be out of alignment. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else as far as your mental, your emotional aspects, everything gonna be just like out of alignment. And I feel like social media is just you sitting around watching capitalists be capitalists. It's social capitalism. That's really what it is. And it's like you're watching the rich help the rich get richer off of the poor's back. And we subscribe to this stuff. We want to watch these people and their icons and their all this stuff, and we want to be like them so bad that we spend our last dollar and go broke trying to keep up with the Joneses. The Joneses is now on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever social media handle you got. The Joneses is now that. And now in order to keep up with the Joneses, you have to have a viral moment or a viral thing, or you have to have something that keeps you relevant. And in order to live in that mental space of trying to achieve that every day can be spiritually draining. And I just feel like that's what it is. And I don't want to be in that box. I don't want to be in that box. I don't want to be in that bubble. And I never have. Only time I ever utilized social media is when I had something going on, like music or something that I wanted people to pay attention to. But I still was irked in my soul of ever having to need this to be this, because I am this without it, and I was this without it, and y'all knew it. You know what I'm saying? But now the only way you can validate that I am this is if I have a certain amount of followers, or now they're making you pay for blue checks. I came back and now people paying for blue checks, and I'm just like, are y'all serious? What is spending that money gonna make y'all do every month? Like, now you got blue check, now what? So when you walk outside, people gonna respect you? They love you more? Are they treating you any different? Like, did your bank account go up with that blue check? Did it add funds to your, like, it made the social classes mix now. And now that anybody can have a blue check, now a blue check is now irrelevant. Because now anybody can have it. So who's to know what rank or tier you are in this world, because anybody can have it. And it's like, it's just so stupid to me. It's just so stupid, and I'm not interested. And I just felt like once I heard my pastor speak on taking a detox, I'm like, yeah, bro, I feel like I want to get back out. I want to check back out this thing. I feel like whoever's meant to find me is going to find me because they're walking in God, or they're in God, or they're asking for God, and you're gonna run into me, and you're gonna find me on YouTube. I built my YouTube up without social media. You know what I'm saying? I got the most followers I ever had on YouTube, most views, everything without social media. My testimony video, military videos was done off social media with no platform. It just organic following from people looking on YouTube. So I never really needed Instagram, and I just feel like I don't know. I just need the detox. I feel like just being on Instagram for the month or so that I added back, I think it was like 2 months, I just felt like my spirit was going down. I was getting drained. Like, I'm reading my Bible, I'm going to church, but then now I'm craving dating. Even though I was so sure of my singleness, I'm craving dating because I'm watching all these relationships on social media, even the Christian relationships. I'm watching them and I'm just like, where's my spouse guy today? When before this social media was back on my phone, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's such a big distraction to pull away from your spirit man. And whatever you feed yourself is what you will become. That's what your outlook would be. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. Whatever you reap is what you're going to sow. So if you're sowing into yourself images of BBLs, drug dealers, lyrics that's so repetitive over and over again off TikTok, and you're feeding yourself all these things, what do you expect is really coming out of you? Are you thinking you're harvesting the best of yourself, like the best of you is going to come out in this world? So then when stuff come up that you want to do in entrepreneurship or stuff that you feel is going to lead you to your purpose, do you think you're going to apply yourself 100%? No, because all that you put in yourself is dead energy. Energy that's already dead before it's shot out to you to keep you dead, to keep you minimized, to keep you low, so you'll never be higher than these capitalists. Like, that is the purpose of social media. We're going to make them watch us as we actually working. We're actually working and doing stuff, but we're putting it on the platform to make you sit still and keep watching us, and you never go work and do nothing. So you on this platform watching me is feeding me more. And it's like, come on, y'all, get up and work. Go do something. You know what I'm saying? Go do something with your life. Go do something with your purpose. Go find God. Have a relationship. Go feel the grass, bro. Go smell the oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Go take a walk around nature. Like, do something that's going to clear your mind and clear your spirit up. Feed yourself positive and good stuff. Like, stuff that's going to benefit you on the long run. What you do right now in your life is going to be the outcome 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? All the work that you do right now, in 5 years, that's what's gonna be the result. That's what's gonna come out. That's what's gonna project to the world. So for instance, me 5 years ago, I was feeding myself knowledge. I was reading a whole bunch of self-help books, and some of them, of course, weren't Christian, but it still benefited me as far as like my purpose. I was reading 48 Laws of Power, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Accident is Given, The Weight, a whole bunch of other books I was reading, and I was trying to find knowledge, like make myself a better person. And within 5 years time frame of me doing that, when I first got in the military, by the time I got out of the military, I was this person. I was that person who was an embodiment of that. Like, all I spoke was self-help and self-care and mental clarity and you know what I'm saying, advancement and all that stuff. And that was all I ever spoke about. That's why most of my tattoos manifest and all this sacred geometry and balance, the Merkaba, whatever you call it. That's why all my tattoos represent that, because that's what I was feeding myself, because I wanted to be that. So what you feed yourself in the long run is what will come out. Now I feed myself the word of God, of course, and all I'm putting in myself is the Bible and other Christian books and other books as far as business, entrepreneurship. And that's what I want to reflect from now. So if you want to reflect something that's of you, that's really you, your true purpose, you need to feed yourself that. And I just feel like a lot of the times we're so caught up in just watching, being watchers, that the whole world would pass you by and all you did was watch. You know how people used to say, they ain't the OGs, they sit on the porch and all they see is the kids passing by and they just tell the kids, oh, back in my day, what I used to do, or this and then the third. And it's like, y'all still sitting on the porch. You sit on the porch, what you doing now? All you can do is tell us stories of your past, because all you did was sit around and watch the people above you do it. And now all you got is stories. I don't want to be a person that has stories. I want to be a person that has results, so I could show you results and I could make generational wealth and pass down or inspire wealth amongst my community. And it's just like, being on social media was taken away from that. And it's also taken away from God, because even though you don't subscribe to some stuff, it still finds a way to find you. stuff of this world still finds a way to find you. You'll still hear the trending songs on somebody else's page, or unless you just isolate your whole page, which means no point in you using the app. So it's like all that stuff still has a way to find you, and I just want to be out of it, off of it. Like, I was getting so many fake pages following me, trying to watch my story and keep up with me because they couldn't reveal who they really was. You trying to sneak stalk me. Like, it's just weird. It's just like, dang, I like my privacy and I like my intimacy with God, and I don't want anything to interfere with that. And also, as I'm developing as a Christian woman, I want to be able to know that I'm hearing God's voice with no other noise around. And sometimes you have to be in a solitude state to do that. I could say all day that God isolated me, but I'm still interacting with social media and feeding into this social world. So how can God ever talk to me when I'm doing that? I might be in my house, but it's still loud in my mind. So it's like, how am I ever doing what I say I want to do if I'm still opening the door to that? So yeah, I went ahead and just unplugged, bro. And I don't know when I'm going to come back. I feel like after a while, I'm just not going to care. But I'm going to try. I'm just going to probably just post when something good is going on. Just pop up, post, and then delete it all over again. And just to let you know I'm okay, I'm alive. But then, even then, I feel like that's feeding into that. I'm okay if I'm alive if you come check on me, because that's what you're really supposed to do in real reality. But, yeah, I just like my privacy, and there's so much moves I'm finna make in this by the end of this year that's finna go crazy. And it's like, I just want that to be in secrecy with God. And I don't want anybody interfering with that, praying against me, trying to come against me, watching what I got going on, praying on my downfall. Because there's people out here who would do that. And they way in is monitoring you through social media. And what you give off, they can feed off that. So, yeah, I didn't want to do that. So, yeah, I took an unplug from social media because I need to unplug everything that's not plugged into God. And that's the real reason why I just kudos. So yeah, maybe that resonates with you. Maybe that's something you need to do. Maybe that's something you want to do. But just ask yourself, is this beneficial to where I'm trying to go? Or is this taken away from where I'm trying to go because I'm trying to keep up with where they're trying to go? And we never know where they're trying to go or where the destination ends. We just growing and going with them. Does that make sense to you? So yeah, unplugged off social media, and that's just how I'm rocking for now. So maybe you need to ask God if that's something you need to do, so you can get closer to Him, draw near to Him. Maybe it ain't your move. Maybe it ain't your season to do that. It's probably just mine. But love y'all. Talk to you later.
God told me I'm someone, told me I'm someone, told me I'm someone, told me I'm